supposed to be a joke, right?
They've come as a boy band. Cut me loose and I'll let you live.
When I get out of here...
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
What are you gonna do?
No! Please!
How many? Don't do nothing stupid.
Me? As if.
Bravo team, sit rep. Stand by.
Police! Put a weapon down!
A man is lying in a London alley, not moving, and somewhere in Spain, his brother has no idea his whole world is about to end. We'll get back to that. First, you need to know who these two actually are. Meet Richie, former mob boss. Now he spends his mornings on a private shooting range with some old British gangster who traded prison stories for pina coladas. Retired life, right? Except guys like Richie don't really retire. They just wait. At lunch with his daughter Carmen, he gets quiet. She asks what's wrong. And here's the thing. The toughest man in the room can't even say his brother's name without his voice cracking. He misses Charlie. Simple as that. Cut to England. Charlie's the opposite of his brother. Loud, easygoing, surrounded by friends who'd take a bullet for him. Richie calls. Two grown men, ex-criminals both, and they sound like teenagers who miss their best friend. It's actually kind of sweet. But get this. Right after he hangs up, a woman named Lizzie slides in next to him. She's had a thing for Richie for years, wants his number. Charlie? He just laughs and hands it over. Neither of them knows that phone call is about to matter a lot more than they think. Meanwhile, across town, a gang leader named Aaron is walking his girlfriend Lauren into a quiet alley. Says he just wants to talk. Sure he does. His whole crew is already waiting. This was never a date. It's an ambush, and they're filming it. One guy, Dean, looks like he wants to stop it. Doesn't. And that's when a stranger walks in who has absolutely no idea what he's about to become a part of.
You fucked up.
I don't think so.
About time.
Remember that body in the alley? Detectives Susan and John think they know exactly who put it there. They just can't prove it. Susan lays it out. A man is dead and everyone in this room knows who did it.
This was Charlie and Richie's manor, right?
These days, we do our best.
Oh, right.
Did you see the murderer?
No, I didn't see the murder, but I know it's E2 gang.
We need evidence before we can do anything.
Aaron denies everything, calmly, like he's done this 100 times before, and he walks, just like that. Here's the problem. The only person who could put him away just became his next target. The second the cops leave, Aaron gives the order. Find Lauren, shut her up. But not everyone in that gang is fully on board. Dean secretly tips her off. Lock the doors, stay quiet. Don't answer. Doesn't matter. Aaron shows up anyway. He doesn't even knock. Just talks through the mail slot like it's the most normal thing in the world. Keep your mouth shut, or your mother pays for it too. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Meanwhile, Richie's back on English soil. First stop, his old friend Roy. Second stop, Lizzie, who tells him what little she knows. She didn't see the murder, but she knows exactly who did it. Everyone does. Nobody can prove it. At the alley, Richie runs into Susan, and she knows exactly who he used to be. She tells him straight, stay out of this, let the police handle it. Richie nods, says he'll behave. Yeah, sure he will. That night, Lizzie drops a bombshell. There's video of the attack, and she knows exactly where to find the girl in it.
Pretty sure I know where she works too.
Richie finds Lauren, and because Charlie died trying to save her, she owes him the truth. She gives him everything, names, details, Aaron. But someone's watching. A gang member named DK clocks the whole conversation and runs straight to Aaron. Lauren talked to some guy named Richie. Aaron just laughs it off. Middle-aged guy, huh? Not exactly scary. He has absolutely no idea who he just made an enemy of. At Charlie's funeral, Richie's whole old crew shows up, including Arthur, who Richie jokes is too old for this life. Small laugh in a room full of grief. It helps, even for a second. After it's over, Richie goes straight to Jack, a retired police commissioner who owes him a favor or two. Find out everything about Aaron's crew. A few days later, Jack delivers. Names, faces, habits, everything, except the one thing Richie actually needs. Nobody can find anything on Aaron himself. Richie's crew grabs two of Aaron's guys, Leroy and Ed, drags them into a warehouse, ties them up, and the kids just laugh. Look at these old men, right? Grandpa's playing gangster. Here's the thing they don't know. These grandpas used to be the most feared men in London. Then Ed opens his mouth, says something about Charlie, something he really shouldn't have. Richie goes quiet. That's the scary version of him. Arthur doesn't say a word, just pulls out a hammer and some nails. You don't want to know what happens next. Let's just say Leroy suddenly remembers everything about Aaron.
And this!
Tell me where you want me to bring Aaron, and I'll bring him to you.
Richie's men don't trust Leroy for a second, but Richie lets him go anyway. Big mistake? Nope. Leroy pulls a hidden gun, tries to shoot Richie in the back. Richie's faster. One shot. Down. Turns out Richie never trusted him at all. He just wasn't going to kill an unarmed man tied to a chair. There's a difference. And when they check on Ed, already dead from the hammer. One down, one more down. Aaron doesn't know it yet, but his crew is disappearing. Aaron notices two of his guys just gone, figures it's a rival gang making a move, starts arming up for a war he doesn't even understand yet. Meanwhile, Richie goes back to Lauren, needs one more name. She gives him JB, hangs around a parking garage. He asks for her number before he leaves, feels guilty for dragging her into this. Before she can answer, Susan shows up and drops the bomb nobody saw coming. She's Lauren's mother. Stay away from my daughter. That's the whole conversation.
You okay? I'm fine, Mum. It was nothing.
Arthur plays bait at the garage, just an old man standing around. Easy target. Then he pulls out a sword. JB does the only smart thing he's done all movie. He runs, hops on his bike, pedals for his life. Doesn't matter. A car cuts him off. He's down. And now he's got questions to answer. Hanging from a ceiling isn't exactly a position to be cocky in. JB doesn't get the memo, mocks Charlie. Says he looked pathetic when they killed him. Wrong thing to say. Wrong guy to say it to. Richie snaps. And JB doesn't walk out of that building? But this revenge tour is costing Richie more than he's letting on. His health gives out right after, and he ends up in a hospital bed. Doesn't stop him from planning the next move. Across town, Aaron's gearing up his whole crew. Thinks a war with some rival gang is coming. He has no idea the war already found him. Lauren walks straight into the hideout. Doesn't hesitate. Tells Aaron the truth. Richie's behind his missing men, and right now, he's lying in a hospital bed. Then her phone rings. Susan, her mother. Aaron forces her to answer. Act normal, or else. She does. Barely. Aaron takes his whole crew to the hospital. Lauren, too, not as backup, as leverage. Search every room. Find Richie. Two of his guys find the room. Empty the clip into the bed, except Richie's not in it. He's watching from the shadows with his crew, and the second those two lower their guns, it's over for them. Aaron hears the gunfire from the elevator. Something's wrong. He checks Lauren's phone, and there it is. Every message, every plan. She and Richie set this whole thing up together. He raises his gun at her. This time, he means it. Before he can pull the trigger, Dean slams into him from behind, the quiet one, the one who never wanted any of this. He just saved her life. Then it's chaos. Full gunfight, hospital hallways, Richie's old crew against Aaron's whole gang. Lauren's on the phone begging her mother to hurry. Richie's men are winning, but not clean. One of his own goes down hard. And Dean, he's trying to get Lauren out. Almost makes it. Aaron catches them first. Aaron's got Lauren pinned in front of him like a shield. Come out, Richie, now. So Richie does. Walks right up, no hesitation. Dean hits Aaron from behind. Gun goes flying. Richie catches it clean. But get this, he fumbles the reload, just for a second. That's all Aaron needs. Second gun, pointed straight at Richie. Aaron pulls the trigger. Click, nothing, empty. All that planning, all that violence, and it ends on an empty magazine. Before he can even process it, Susan storms in with backup. Aaron's still armed, still dangerous. The police don't wait around to find out what he does next.